He said he said when he told him he got to move out, he told him, he said, you act like you my son. Say, Daryl got pissed. I'm like, why he get pissed? He need to think about actually what he's doing. You sitting there, the man is cleaning, you go run back in your room when the man cleaning in the house you living in. You might pay rent, but that's still under somebody else's name. Why can't you go pay your own? You can get a car, you can do all those things. But why don't you? He says he flat out told him he didn't want the responsibility. I'm like, okay, who make that your job to take care of him? That's just like your child. And so when he told him that, like I said, when he told him to move out this time, he told him that and he got mad. But why you getting mad at truth?
Who got mad?
Daryl. Daryl is the one that's the freeloader.
Right.
That's what I call him.
Oh, he got
mad because Warren told him, you acting like you kind of doing this like you my son. But yet, here he is. You put him out one day. The next day he call you talking about, come pick me up to work. And Warren go down to Hope Mills Lake and pick him up.
So there's people living at the lake?
Girlfriend, I don't know what there is. I don't go down there at that time. And he lets them cycle through there, and that's how he gets to live in there. Cycle through there to take a bath. But you refuse to be self-sufficient. But you a top seller at O'Reilly's. What in the world? And we allow dysfunction to exist consistently because we call it normal, because we've been conditioned to accept it.
Yes.
And there's sparks of genius in that, what I just said. But it does not make the normal life. But we call it normal. Girl, there's some deep stuff in that.
Very. Very. And this is the conversation that needs to be had, and it's
exactly, darling.
The crazy
this is
part
in
about
the
it.
Podcast.
Yes, this is the podcast stuff, and the other part about it is that the dysfunction is throughout society in various ways, and even under the guise of, keeping your so-called medical history private. Who are we really dealing with when we say we're putting a public official, even a person that's delivering the mail? They're still our servants, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? They're our public officers. They're the public. They're here to serve the public. Who are these people? And when they leave and their so-called post and go home, who are they?
Okay.
I think there's a complete need for us to begin to have a conversation about living in truth and transparency.
There is. America was built on lies.
Yes.
And they keep trying to stifle the truth. Oh, there was no such thing as Black history. What?
It's like the melanated or the carbon people have been erased off of the
They're trying hard to do that, but you can't erase what is already the foundation. How are you going to erase the foundation?
You can't.
Okay.
Because it's in us. It's in our DNA at some point for us to awaken. And even like how you and I, we are really a synergy. Like we have had our separate experiences and now we're having this one encounter together where we're just like ebb and flow. That's how life is supposed to be when you are aware and you're living in the now time reality, not what somebody told you, not just going through time, going to work, going to school, doing all this stuff, but
that's that surface stuff.
And just getting stuff done, but you so busy that you don't have time to contemplate.
And that's what we pattern or has been patterned to for years. Just like I said, he'll boast on. I ain't been your friend for 30-something years for nothing. What? You got that wrong, buddy. You have been a friend for 37 years with nothing. It's just the concepts. How are we feeding our mind to believe that?
The things that you keep telling yourself is true to the beholder. Remember,
That's right. Just like we were just discussing. I see that as a palace of peace. I see that as a acts of nature that don't affect me. I see that as an unclean damn place where it's filth that you got to breathe in every day. That's my reality.